Tranquillo's fine. Tranquillo's basically a worse Capriccioso. Thorny Waistcoat. Yes, I think I'm gonna get rid of it. We have another garish pink sweater, which means I'm gonna put that on either Eleanor or... Oh, well, Eleanor has one already, so Magalu it is. What does this do? Attack? Who cares about attack? Will they kill the game to give me armor that raises magic? I'm actually begging. Wait, go back here first. Focus and defense is good. I want to keep the mini blouse. I do like those stat ups. Cleric garment. I don't know if I want this on Magilu, but I might want this. I'm going to keep these. It's not really overloading my inventory. Again, like, these don't really matter. I really just don't care about wards and stuff. I'd rather just have whatever the game gives me that's the newest, and that's it. Because the thing with wards is, most of them are, like, good at reducing your, like, damage when it comes to, like, getting status ailments. But, like, when you're going to different areas of the game, you're switching what... They're switching what weaknesses they do. So, I find it kind of like, you know, I just put whatever ring at the time. Like, rings really just don't matter. Oh my goodness, a lot of boots. Well, for starters, get rid of all these Flurk boots. Other than one, because Magalu needs to learn one. Actually, I could just switch out Rokuro. Rokuro have anything to learn? He does. There's a second pair of resistance. Perfect. So let's put the By the way, chat, what I do like about this game, you can lock an armor. I should do this more, actually. I should lock armor I'm using. It's kind of a lot of work, but, like, you know, very neat that you can lock armor. Buy spike shoes. Burning dash is pretty solid. Oh, but these are better. These are amazing for focus. I might keep these on these too. Yeah, again, focus is good, but I don't want something that raises one thing of focus. I guess Magalu could keep the cute shoes. Yeah, perfect. Alright, finally we finished that. I don't want to bother increasing the halberd because we're going to get rid of it. We'll bother increasing this bracelet for Eisen, though. Actually, wait. Speaking of other items, I want to buy something new for Eisen. Do I not have one of these? Interesting. Buy that, buy that, buy that, buy that, buy that. I already have a Jupiter satchel. Buy that, buy one of each of these, honestly. No new weapon for Eisen. Kind of weird. Buy every single one of these. Got some ingredients I'm gonna buy just to stock up. You can have like 99 of these, can't you? I think you can. Oh, I'm broke. I only played Radiant Mythology. Most of my references are coming from there. I have not played Radiant Mythology. That's like the crossover game, isn't it? Isn't it like the Tales of the World? Only the first one was localized, I think. That's what I know about that game. Am I? Okay, this is definitely not a weapon I'm going to use. Only attack? I'd rather have something that raises focus. That's a weapon where I'm not gonna use that as a permanent for Velvet. Give Eisen the level up. I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna upgrade the Capriccioso because that's a really good ribbon. You guys might go to these. These are better, I think. Although focus is really important, so maybe I'll upgrade these if I can. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. I want to kind of save my silver scraps. Upgrade this once, all of it. Sure. I'll upgrade Magalush to the max because I have all the ingredients a lot. Upgrade that once, upgrade that once. This once because it's bronze. And I guess we can upgrade this just because I have it. Oh, I'm broke! Oh no! This is the worst kind of thing. And that's not good because I need the money for life bottles. This is not good. I do plan to play Radiant Mythology at some point. I have to get the I'm gonna have to emulate it. I think it's like a no, it was localized, right? I think it was like first game was localized. The others weren't. Either way, I'm gonna have to emulate it. I have no way of recording a PSP. Kind of like how I did for Crisis Core. Alright, I'm gonna have to sell some stuff. Because I am broke. Let's sell these. I might want to put those. This is really bad. I'm like broke. Oh wait, Code Red Demon. That'll get me some money. Is there a Code Red person here? Are you not gonna put a Code Red person here? That's kind of whack if that's what you're gonna do. How can you not put a Code Red person in this town? I love Luke and Tears interactions. I don't remember Alizero Zone. Have you ever played a Tales of game? You might have played one and told me. I don't remember. Have you played Tales of the Abyss? Are you talking about in Radiant Mythology or just in general, their interactions? Luke and Tyr are both great characters, though. I agree. Luke's development in Tales of the Abyss is one of the best to watch, as well as Shion's in Arise. This is bad. Another day I've come home empty-handed. Used to just cast a couple of nets and come back with a full boat. How could this be happening? I don't know, dude. Why is it so quiet here? Oh, thank you, chest. Thank you, chest. That chest gave me some money. That's enough to at least buy life bottles. Should we really be trading our traditions for a bit of security? Listen to yourself, man. What use are traditions if you're not alive to enjoy them? I agree. Let's see what that guy's saying. I want to make sure I'm not missing any other loot. Oh, there's a chest right there. We'll go grab that after. Inn is probably... Yeah, find an inn and begin deciphering. So let's go talk to this person first. Ooh, what's over there? Some cat souls. I also saw a cat's chest somewhere. You played a bit of Abyss. I don't remember it much, so I don't... you didn't play it much, so you don't count it. So you've played Abyss, but you probably never... Maybe you never finished it. You're travelers. If you're looking for a place to stay, the big building by the sea is it. Yeah, I know where the inn is. I'm looking around for loot. I'd recommend, Tales of the Abyss. I recommend, like, every single game. I haven't played Innocence yet. I do plan to. Innocence is the DS one, right? And I think they're making... I think they have a Vita release, and the Vita release I read they're translating a bunch of Tales games. They were translating Rebirth, Destiny 2. The actual Destiny 2 and Rebirth are getting translated, as well as Innocence R. So, I don't know. I kind of want to wait until the Innocence R translation's done, because I heard that's the better version. But if it takes too long, I might just play the DS one. I'm not sure. But I'm fine with waiting. Because if they announced that it's like 70 to 80% done, I feel like at this point I should just wait for the PS Vita release. We don't get many visitors here. I'm not sure why you've come, but there's not much of interest here. I'll repeat, the only Tales of games I haven't played that are localized are Innocence, I don't know, is Innocence actually like officially localized, or is it just a fan translation? Either way, I haven't played Innocence, I haven't played Legendia, and I haven't played Hearts R. So of the ones that I know that are officially localized, I haven't played Legendia or Hearts R. Those are the ones that have official North American releases, and I have not touched them. Every other game is a Japanese exclusive. I most likely haven't touched it. That will change with Destiny Director's Cut, because I do want to play that one. I'm very excited to finally play that. I've been waiting, hoping and praying that someone would translate the game. There's a chest right there I want. But yeah, Destiny Director's Cut, as I said, is going to be the next Tales game after Final Fantasy VI. I don't know why it's so quiet here, but on the bright side, at least we get to hear the calming water when we step on it. Radiant Mythology 1 and 1 seem already translated, but the third hasn't been. The first Radiant Mythology was released here. It has an official localization, if I'm not mistaken. The second and third game were released only in Japan. The first game was already released in America. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure the first game was released in America. The second and third were not, but it could be. The second one could have a translation. I'm not sure about translations, but as for official localizations, the first one's the only one that has it. I mean, if they translate all of them, I'd love to play all of them. More Tales of for your boy. Oh, did I ever talk to that person? I don't think I did. No, I did not. I should go do that first. I don't know if they're missable or anything, but I want to be safe. So I need a few more cat souls, and then I can go back for that chest. We're going to go back for that chest before leaving Assault. Maybe we should ask the Abbey to help search. If they start sniffing around my mom, it could end up making matters worse. Did that say what I think it said? Oh, okay, yeah, maybe we should. I thought it said maybe we shouldn't, and I was so confused. Where is this person? You underneath? You might be underneath. You finish the third, but you have zero context about the plot. Oh, yeah, because it's Japanese only. I can imagine. Oh, there's the person. I see them. I don't know how to get to them. No, Radiant Mythology 1. I'm like, again, I could be wrong. There's like a small chance I'm wrong. I'm fairly certain I read somewhere that the first one has an official localization. Like, was released on PSP in America, but the second and third game were not. What is this kid doing behind this tree?
I can't deal with this anymore.
What's the matter?
Everyone's sick of all these fruit-flavored gels, right? So, I made gels using the giant cacao beans only found here on this island. It gave them a nice bitter chocolate taste. But people complained that they weren't avant-garde enough. Ugh, chocolate-flavored gels, how prosaic, bah! This got me fuming! So I caught some maiden bonita fish you find around here, ground them up, and made some gels with them.
You put fish into chocolate gels?
Well, people do braise meat with chocolate. Chocolate and fish may go surprisingly well together.
Exactly! It was the discovery of a century. The bonito flakes crunchiness and the gel's gumminess made for an exquisitely bad combo, which made it interesting.
So if you made an innovative new type of gel, why are you so angry?
That's exactly my problem. I outdid myself. Now I need to make my Gels World debut as amazing as they are. So I thought up the ultimate plan.
And that is?
I'll put my Choconito gels in toilets all over the world. I'll call it the Great Choconito Toilet Gambit. No one will go to the bathroom without finding my gels. I think everyone will have a lot of fun. So, genius, right?
Yeah, it's weird, but I think it's funny too.
Right? I knew that kids would get it.
Who's a kid?
But all the adults in my village called it silly and lowbrow. They forbade me from selling my Choconito gels at all. Isn't that just horrible?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Aw, man. Things used to be so much better. Mom would make me dinner, and all I had to do was go, 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 ga, and everyone would smile and praise me. I don't want to become the kind of grown-up who can't find any fun in looking for gels in toilets.
What on earth was that conversation? I followed it, but man, did I not want to be a part of it. Also, Lafayette, don't encourage him. A couple of things went through my brain. The main thing, props to this kid's voice actor. His voice was kind of hilarious to listen to, but what he was talking about, not so much. Gels belong in the toilet. You agree with me, right? No, I'm leaving. That's it, I'm done. That was a monumental waste of time. The kid's voice acting was very good. I just wish he was actually, like, not spouting nonsense.
We could use a place to stay. Any rooms open?
Yep. Just finished cleaning, in fact. You can help yourself to that room there.
Oh, how convenient.
All right, time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside so Grim can concentrate.
Do you think maybe I could stay and watch? I really do want to study the ancient tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
What did you just say, child?
That I'd be quiet and...
No, what did you call me?
Teacher? You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, so I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory. All right. I'll teach you how to read Ancient Averost.
Thank you so much, teacher!
We'll leave you two alone then. Let us know if anything comes up.
Good for Lafayette. Oh my goodness, more people to talk to. Back to my girl, Velvet. Why have to... I don't know if talking with the other people is going to matter. I do. No, we're going to be disbanded forever, so it doesn't matter. Oh, that person looks a lot more accessible, so let's go here first.
Listen, I don't know what they told you in Isolde, but our village has its own traditions. This village is under the divine protection of the Empyrean Aminoch. For unbroken centuries, a line of his priestesses have guided us. They're tasked with performing the sacred rites of worship. And sometimes, they even deliver us his words and will.
And there's still a priestess today?
Of course! And her daughter is training to become our next priestess. Although, I sometimes feel they push themselves too hard. Both mother and daughter are giving their all for Haria. But the Abbey doesn't care about any of that. And they stole our temple from us.
By force?
An exorcist named Teresa came and heard us out. But from the very beginning, she always intended on taking our temple. Her words may have been kind, but that doesn't change the fact that she demanded that we worship her god, Enominat. In all the years we've worshipped Aminoch, not once did we ever try to force others to adopt our beliefs.
Why haven't I seen this priestess she's talking about?
I really like that Isolde is like, you know, kind of... I don't want to say separated from the world, but to a sense they have their own traditions. I love that. I love the lore, like with the whole Aminosh stuff. It's very interesting. Like how, you know, Abbey's like forcing a Nominat on the people, but Assault, they're just like, they believe in their own traditions. It's very, very neat. Dude, the world building and lore in this game is really good. Just as good as Tales of Arise. Tales of Arise did really good with the world building as well. All Mahana did was try to defend the freedom and traditions of our village. Tales of Arise, man, that game was just so, like, I'm astounded of how good it was. I'm gonna hold off on talking to Rokuro, by the way. Still to this day, I'm astounded by how amazing Arise was. I do think I like Berseria more than Arise, but not by much. This game and Arise are very close in my Tales of rankings. Like, they are very, very close. I do think it's still... Well, we'll find out when I finish this game, but I'm fairly certain I still like Berseria a tad bit more. And what that really comes down to, I feel like Arise is good, but if I had to give a little nitpick about Arise, then, I know, like, the one thing about Arise that I didn't really like was the villains and the game's second half. If I had to choose something to nitpick, which I would, that would determine which one I like more. So, with that in mind, I think Berseria does beat out Arise just barely. Alright, now, how do I get to those other people? Are you familiar with Soul Nomad? No, you have a huge log, but still. I've not even heard of Soul Nomad. I've never heard of it, no. Is that an RPG?
Plan on just giving up? Palamedes is Aminoch's temple. The priestess isn't the only one whose job it is to protect that temple. It's the duty of everyone born in this village.
Why did the Abbey need Aminoch's temple badly enough to risk causing this much unrest?
But how will we protect our village from the demons if the Abbey abandons us? Besides, we won't be able to do business with the people of Isolde anymore.
Our faith in Aminoch has nothing to do with the demons. When the priestess gets back, I'm going with her to protest.
The demon blight changed everything. Will we never be able to return to the way things were?
The way things were.
I did not expect that to start here, but I was kind of wondering how I would get there. I miss the old days. You remember the festivals for Aminoch, don't you? I miss how Mahina let us sing in singing and dancing all night. Those days are gone. Now it's time for us to follow the rules of the Abbey. Please don't do anything rash. Yeah, I really like the lore in Assault. Like the whole world. Assault is like different from the rest of the world. Like because Assault again, like they talked about how the Abbey like kind of like pushed them away or whatever because they have different traditions and all. Very, very cool. Let's do this in a descending order. So we have Aizen. Everyone but Lava Set is a talkable party member. How do I want to do this? Dude, I'm thinking about these characters. I don't know which one's my least favorite. It's so hard to choose a least favorite because I feel like I'm being harsh. I know I had this discussion where it's like, there has to be a least favorite. But it hurts me to put at least someone in last place. Let's just talk to Magalu first.